What does the Bible means when it says, love thy neighbor as thyself?
First of all, before we even get to that point of loving thy neighbor as thyself, we have to put that in the context of, we find it in Matthew 22:39, but it stems from question being asked of Jesus, which was the greatest commandment, with the thinking that he was breaking the commandment, that the Moses law. And then Jesus made it clear, here what the first commandment really is. He said, the first commandment is this: you love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your mind, with all your soul. And the second is like unto that. You should love your neighbor as yourself. In other words, the second commandment is teaching us that whatever love, care, compassion, treatment you would like for yourself, you should have that same attitude toward your neighbor. When you talk about your neighbor, it's not necessarily the person who lives next door to you.
That's what I was about to ask.
Not necessarily the person who lives next door to you, because we get into this mindset that that's my neighbor.
Right.
But the neighbor is anybody that you come across. Mm-hmm. Wherever you run into somebody, whether you have the same beliefs, the same culture, the same religious belief or ideological persuasion, if that person is a human, whatever you would want for yourself being human, you should want that for that person as well. Unselfishly. That's what it means to love your neighbor as yourself.
Exactly.
In other words, so you can't say you love God and not loving your neighbor.
And the Bible says that
because
too.
Jesus said that's the second of the two commandments. He said, forget all the thou shalt not, thou shalt not. He said, on these two hang all the laws and the prophets.
And it doesn't matter if you're black, if you're white, if you're Hispanic, it doesn't matter who you are. It goes for every single person.
It only matters if you are human.
Right.
If you're not human, then you're exempt. If your neighbor is not human, then that one is exempt. Right. But if the neighbor is human, wherever he or she is found, that's your neighbor, and they deserve the same thing you deserve for yourself. You deserve to pass it on to them. As a matter of fact, the Bible tells us, do unto others as you would have them do to you.
And how can you say you love God
and don't love the one you can see?
That's the Bible too.
That's Bible. We are so far from Bible these days, and we think we are in it.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. I hope this will help some people.